Good afternoon, everybody. This is Ed Carter with Trader Vision, and today we're going to do a performance check. See how the feature trade ideas have done over the last week and a half, and we'll go from there. What I want to do today is do a follow-up. I had done this last night, but I had a recording crash, and so I didn't post it to this morning's blog. And if anybody is familiar with the blog, it's under Trade Ideas TV 2020 Trade Plans. But for about a week and a half, I've been putting out chart markups and trade plans for the feature trade idea. And I wanted to, on a Friday, not start a new position, go ahead and do some follow-up on where we're at. So we've done 7 trades in the last week and a half on the featured trade ideas. And what we've got at the moment is almost $2,100 in profits over that 7 days. We've done 7 trades. We've closed 2 of them, 1 win, 1 loss. Of the 5 trades we have all 5 are winners, and we've got about $1,368 in open profits on those 5 trades. So that's pretty sweet. We've got about 15% of the account's capital in those 5 trades. So let's go through those trades and just see what they look like. Maybe do some adjustments. I did some adjustments last night, but we'll see if we need to do any more. So here are the 5 trades. The one that was it's better to be lucky than good, I guess, is the argument here. This was a 1-day trade on EXAS. Let's look at entry. So we had a J hook and some bullish patterns working for us. We had all sorts of bullish indicators on our side, and we entered in on that great candle EXAS. I guess it was this other. Yeah. So we entered here on this day, and I had not expected that great day, but working off that piercing candle and off of this level, if we had a breakout, I was going to buy, and we did, and it went up and just kissed our target, and we took full profits on that 1-day trade. The one loss that we had was GLUU, G-L-U-U. We got caught on a bad day. So let's look at GLUU. So on GLUU, let's pull this down here. We entered off of that doji continuation. Look for the J hook breakout here. We got a nice entry. We had a gap up doji that day, which made me nervous. I moved the stop up on this day, and the next day we had that nasty ugly candle, and towards the end of the day we got stopped out. So that's where we at on that, and I'm happy to be out of that. I had decided that's where the market is telling me that trade's not going to work. So that was the loss. It was a tiny loss because I moved the stop up. It was an $80 loss on what was it? Yeah, it was an $80 loss, 2 3/4% on a position that was on my $2,900. So that's not too bad. As I said, we've got these open trades. Let's just look at them. CDNA has been our star. You can't see it real good, but right there's the entry. Off of this morning star, I was looking for an inside day buy. We got just a tiny pullback, and then it took off, and that's where we bought. And it has been stellar on this day. It was going so crazy that I moved the stop up 3 times. I moved it up again. We missed being stopped out by a nickel yesterday, and today we're just consolidating again. I think it's time to move the stop up again. Let's see what V-stop says. V-stop says 14.34. I've currently got it set at $14. So let's go ahead and record moving it up to about Well, I'm only going to move it up to 1430, which is 6 cents above that 38.2 extension of the original run, but that locks in our first target on that. So let's go ahead and make that change on CDNA. Okay, so I'm going to move that up to 1430 and record the move. Okay, so we've locked in, I should have shown you there before I moved, sorry about that. We've locked in that the first target was 1421, which was almost 14%. So I'm going to say that we've now locked in for the remainder of the trade, us making our 14%. I'm not sure what I did here, but I did something to change that number. There we go. So that's a beauty. What are our other trades here? We've got Haynes brand was a couple days ago. This was our buy, I think, here. And it has continued up since then. We can probably move the stop up, but I'm 1945. I might inch it up right underneath this. If you look here, I think that could be a support area, so I'm going to inch it up just a touch. Yeah, we'll call that 1935. Let's go ahead and adjust that trade. Haynes brands, there we go. So we've locked in some more positive gains there, with this being our entry. If we were to be stopped out there either the rest of the day or on Monday, more likely, we'd still be, more than 2.5% to the good on that. Let's look at KRG, which was the trade from last Friday. So I guess 6-1 was our entry here on that kind of hammer day, breaking out through this resistance level. It did retest it, and then it came up through, so that's what caused our entry. I've moved the stop up a couple times, and it has continued to work. It needed to consolidate after that, a little bit of run, but we're looking to take out the target, first target here, and second target up here at the 200 on this RBB. Also an inverted head and shoulders, basically. And let's see where we should move the stop. V-stop says 16 bucks. That's close enough. We'll live with that. So KRG, move that to 15.97. You can see I moved that last night at 2:45 p.m. And let's see what DDD. I haven't looked at that one. So we had this nice, beautiful running day. I can't remember. Was it 6? 6.5 was the day we entered, so it might have been, yeah, it was this big candle. We retested this level and bounced up off of it. We entered here just at the high of the previous candle, and it has run up. I have moved the stop up once. We almost, but not quite, hit the target that I had set for target number 1. What does it say for the current V-stop is 1330, and that's about where I've got the stop set, so I'm not going to move it. We've kind of just been consolidating here the last few days. So DDD is doing well, locked in a small profit, and we're hoping to let it work and take out this target Monday. Last trade was Radian. We bought on, I think, yesterday. Let's change. Yeah, I think this was the day we bought 6.7. Yep. So we bought on 6.7. We've completed kind of a doji continuation pattern here. That's great. Looking for things to keep working for us on Monday. And it says that 1664 is where we should have our stop. So we could, in fact, move it basically to the entry level. Maybe we will move that up just a touch. Let's move that up. Yeah. More or less break even, 1660. So Radian. 1660. So if we get stopped out, if we get stopped out, what did I do there? Control X. If we get stopped out, we will still be down, but only a nickel, and that we can do. So that's the follow-up on our positions. Again, we're $2,000 to the good on about 7 trades over 7 days. We had 6 out of 7. Well, of the closed trades were 50-50. So 1 winner, 1 loss. It was a big winner and a small loss. I think it was $506 was the winner, and the loss was $80. And on the 5 open trades, they're all green, giving us another $1,300, $1,400, $1,500 worth of open profits that we have not realized. So that's where we're at. We've locked in profits on many of the trades and reduced the risk on the remainder of the trades. So we're pretty much playing on house money, as it were, which is not, I don't like that term, but we're basically in risk-free trades pretty much across the board. So I just wanted to do that follow-up for you, and I'll go ahead and finish the recording and post that. But in the meantime, then we can talk about some other things. So just give me a moment here to close the recording.